Take you out to Utah. The Minnesota Timberwolves are in town. It's a good one, 86-83. Karl-Anthony Towns leads all scorers with 20 on the night. Craig Bowerjack and Matt Harpring, as always, are on the microphone.
Well, Karl-Anthony Towns wants that basketball. Jeff Green did a great job of not allowing Cat Towns to get an easy pass inside.
See, that's been a real struggle for Conley. That shot, which I think would be money, rolls off. Rudy comes out to the three-point line. Towns reaches out. They double it. Inside. Ball ricochets. Nicely done. Royce O'Neal hugs the baseline and saves it. Here comes Jeff Green, front court. Drives inside, out of bounds, and a foul.
Well, that's what the Jazz hang their hat on. Great defense. And that last stretch, great team defense. Coming down, double teaming Karl-Anthony Towns, making him cough the ball up.
Trevion Graham picks up his fifth foul. See, we expected a lot of free throws in this game because you look at Minnesota, they average 27 free throws a night. That's 3 in the NBA. The Jazz are number 5 at 26.5. Not the case tonight. Vivint Smart Home Arena, the perfect place for your next group event. Great seats for Jazz basketball, dining, private events, and more. 355-DUNK to learn more. 19 free throws for Utah tonight, only 8 by Minnesota.
Yeah, the Jazz have done a great job of not sending them to the line. And we also talked about the bench with this free throw made right here. Joe Ingles with 11 and also Jeff Green with 11 off the bench. So that's 22 points between them. That's a good sign for the Jazz.
88-85. Nearly halfway through the fourth quarter, Towns launches and hits another three. That's number 5 for Cat Towns tonight. 5 of 12 from behind.
By the way, Craig Bowerjack and Thurl Bailey on the call tonight in Utah.
As always.
Matt Harpring must have the night off.
Well, as always, it was Matt Harpring.
It's usually Matt Harpring.
Okay, all right.
Sometimes it's Thurl, usually Matt.
Tonight it was Thurl.
Come on, Harpring. How about that shot by Karl-Anthony Towns? I know you love your 6'11" guy taking that step back.
No, but it went right in. I mean,
did go in.
He started off the year shooting the three like crazy. Went into a little bit of a, kind of got back to average, but he's making a lot of them. I'd like to see him on the box a little bit more, depending on who's guarding him. They do run a 5-out offense, and so the paint's wide open, which should lead to a lot of dribble drive. And so, playing with those centers now that can spread, it just opens up the paint. And if you got any kind of dribble drive great game, you should really take advantage of that. And sometimes I don't see the Wolves. I think they take so many threes.
Yeah.
They take a bazillion threes.
Well, I wanted to ask Wes, as someone who's been in charge of building a team, it's a little bit of a blessing and a curse that Cat is their best three-point shooter, because he's also a really good interior scorer.
Yeah, no, it really helps if you have a great shooting big. You need somebody, a guard, a wing, that can make plays, get in the paint. Jeff Teague can do that. The question with Jeff Teague has always been about consistency. But Karl-Anthony Towns, at this point, I mean, he's being guarded by Rudy Gobert. Rudy's being asked to defend that step back. That's really, really tough.
This is one of the times when you have a lot of versatility. I don't mind Cat on the perimeter because Rudy Gobert is a very good interior defender.
That's right.
So you just take him out of the paint, it opens up. But I'm with you. It's Antetokounmpo fit with Brook Lopez so perfectly well because there was just that paint. And so you need that guy that can put his head. I'm not sure Teague, to me, can get in the paint and can find people enough for me. He can get in the paint, but I don't like his vision in there. You need a guy that can get in the paint and find everybody around the floor with three-point shooters.
And Jeff Teague is unlikely to be the point guard of the future here, of course, as we know. Yeah. He's got an expiring contract this year. But it's curious because the fit we're talking about, why it was, in Golden State. Help me out with the name.
Who are we talking about?
The point guard.
Steph Curry?
No. D'Angelo
Russell.
Russell. Because he's not the playmaking. He's not the breakdown point guard. Right. He's a similar kind of slow it down, play from behind the line and not create for everybody else.
Utah, by the way, excuse me, I'll try to get the voice back.
You sound like Thurl Bailey.
I sound nothing like Thurl Bailey. I wish I could sound like Thurl Bailey.
If you talk like this, you'd sound like Thurl Bailey.
I wish I could speak clearly right now.
You can't.
88 all will revisit in Salt Lake City in a little bit as Game Time presented by Kia continues.
Emergency timeout, 20-second for Matt. Come on.
Boston on the road, good bounce-back game after losing in Sacramento last night. Jaylen Brown, sure, why not? Wow, it's a 17-point lead. Hello again, it's Game Time presented by Kia from our NBA TV World Headquarters in Atlanta. Matt, Kevin, Wes right there in the aftermath of a Rockets 24-point win over the Portland Trail Blazers. They now have the longest win streak in the NBA at 8 in a row. Let's show you how it happened tonight in Houston where the Rockets were ready to launch.
Ooh.
Yeah.
With an astronaut. Yeah.
He's really going for the whole Rocket theme.
I see that.
Yeah.
He's into it.
There had to be a reason he wore that to the game.
Was the game in Huntsville, Rocket City?
No, I don't believe it was.
There's a three. There's a rocket. He threw up a rocket and went in. He got fouled on a three-pointer. It happens all the time.
23 at halftime, James Harden. Float over Hassan Whiteside.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
How do you have two guys fall down and not be on the best scorer in the league? He's playing the guitar on the way down.
Harden comes back with a little step back. There's just nothing you can do about that. Really, your goal should be just not to foul, which you see your little failed.
Yeah, but then you give up the three.
But he hit
come
the
back
three
down.
anyway.
Yeah, no, you're right. Kicked out the leg.
Second quarter, Russell Westbrook in triple-double range.
Well, he's going to get his rebounds. I know that. It's a matter of assists. He's, one-man break. I mean, he just absolutely pushed it down their throat. But you know what? Look at this, Matt. No one in Portland is getting back with any kind of cohesiveness at all. Oof, bad transition.
It takes two to create a triple-double.
Yes.
But this is the pace we talk about.
Yep. This is what's got them top 4 in the league in pace right now.
That's right. Huge jump from bottom of the league to the top this year.
The ball always dictates pace. If you push it up fast, everybody will run to catch up.
Houston and Memphis probably make the two biggest leaps this season in terms of pace ranking from bottom to top so far. The difference is Houston's winning all these games. Anybody could play fast, right? I mean, if that was your only goal, you could lead the league in pace every year.
That's right.
But if you lead the league in pace or you're top 5 and you're winning 8 in a row, that's better.
Much better, yeah.
That's really my analysis. That's why I'm on this side of the desk.
Okay, that's what I tell you what. I'm going to make the note. Hold on, I won't be able to speak for a while as I write that down.
8th straight win for the Rockets. Russ gets his 141st career triple-double. Not good for Portland these days. No Kyrie Irving, obviously no Kevin Durant. I mean, they're there. They just weren't playing for the Brooklyn Nets. Spencer Dinwiddie.
He was the only guy cooking tonight for Brooklyn. He made some shots, and they're struggling. They don't look anything like the team last year. Brooklyn doesn't. They're just no pace, no energy, and you know what? Indiana's starting to come on. They're starting to find a little bit of rhythm right now.
Well, struggled early in the year, being fantastic of late, and they're dealing with injuries too.
Yeah, they've had a bunch of them. Turner was out a bunch of time. Lamb's been out. McConnell, Brogdon. Sabonis goes for 16 and a career high, 18 rebounds in this game. The Holiday boys getting to it. Aaron Holiday and then Justin Holiday. They're starting for the Pacers. How cool is that, by the way?
Yeah.
Know your holidays. Drew is in New Orleans.
They just got Drew over there. It'd be fantastic.
Well, they've made it easier because you used to have to really track all 3 of them, and now 2 of them are on the same team.
Yeah, they're bunching them up.
And Aaron Holiday, this little kid, the point guard, he is good. He's got like a great deal of confidence to him. Campbell High out of Los Angeles. We worked him out multiple times. The Pacers got a good one here.
Why don't you take him?
He went back to school. We should have guaranteed him.
You should have.
We should have.
Absolutely.
That's why I'm here.
Okay. Checking.
Indiana by 29 on the night as Brooklyn returns from their road trip. Raptors also back from a road trip out west with the Charlotte Hornets in town. Charlotte's played 3 straight dramatic finish kind of games, and that streak ended in Canada.
Yes, it did. And I'll tell you what.
And early.
Yes. Yeah. Let's give Nick Nurse just a ton of credit up there in
Unbelievable.
Toronto. The coach for the Toronto Raptors. Nick Nurse is doing a great job. He's getting these guys playing, and I did not think they'd be a playoff team. As a matter of fact, I thought they'd be one of those teams that just kind of faded away after Kawhi left.
You know, I'm surprised how many people felt like they just weren't going to be a playoff team. I thought they'd be a lower tier playoff team.
But no one knew or thought that Siakam was going to go from 17 a game to 27 a game.
No.
Nor did we think that this team would be one of the best defensive teams in the NBA. And they have been.
How about OG Anunoby having a career night?
Making everything tonight. And Fred VanVleet has played so well for these guys, and just, you know, again, so they're finding their rhythm. Ooh, good pass.
Siakam out and running. VanVleet with the steal.
Ooh, power.
No, Norman Powell is chasing. And then Marc Gasol to Anunoby. Career high night, 24 points. Raptors set a franchise record with 40 assists on the night. They put up 132 and beat Charlotte. And keep in mind, this is without Kyle Lowry, without Serge Ibaka. They're 3-2 since Lowry went out.
No, and we know Masai Ujiri has done a fantastic job. Bobby Webster, there's the GM. But Terrence Davis, another undrafted player who's been fantastic for this team, defends. He's had 7 assists tonight, efficient offensively. Really nice find again. They just keep doing it.
Yeah.
Hey, remember last time the Cavaliers and Knicks got together at Madison Square Garden? That was 8 days ago. Cavs blew out the Knicks, and it was so bad it necessitated a post-game press conference with the management coming out in a bizarre scene at Madison Square Garden. Cleveland looked like a different team with the throwback uniforms, and New York played like a different team. Julius Randle had a night, 23 in the first half, as the Knicks would take a 13-point lead at the break.
And no Kevin Love in this one, right?
No Kevin Love, no Larry Nance Jr.
And Kevin Love's been really good for the Cavs. And there was a lot of, unknown or talk about would he have value to that franchise after signing a big contract and being hurt last year.
I think his value is going to be when they trade him to a contender. I think Kevin Love will get moved.
That's another question. Would he have value elsewhere?
Yes,
and I think the answer is yes.
For sure.
Yes, he does.
Absolutely.
He's been very good for them.
Very good.
When he's been on the floor so far this season. That was R.J. Barrett for 3, and then Marcus Morris, Randall, 2 of his 30. The first Knick to put up 30 this season. Is that right?
I'm sure.
Sounds right.
I mean, you get random 30-point games here and there.
They're bad. It's hard to get 30.
And that's analysis from your side of the desk.
Yeah, they're bad.
From the Hall of Fame player. They're bad.
They're bad.
They won 2 out of 3.
Hold on, let me tell you something. You don't have your GM and the person who runs Madison Square Garden say, we stink after a game. If you're not bad, they're bad.
That's not a quote, by the way. The Knicks, after a season-high 123 points, are 2-1 since the press conference.
Right.
Okay, that press conference worked.
It worked, apparently.
Yeah.
We'll check in once again on Dallas. Luka Doncic, now a rebound away from a triple-double. He's got 38.
Ooh.
Getting tight, though.
Spurs are tightening it up, yeah.